Oh, yeah. And we are in just like Flint, baby. How's everybody doing today? Been messing around with this stuff I'm like a kid happy to be in Christmas, homeboy. Got the comments down. West Coast, this works, and I got some more tricks for you, West Coast, on the phone, homeboy. Should be no more of that crazy call waiting sound, man. Las mini son pupusas de frijoles y queso. Love my culture. That's what's up, homeboy. La yuca chicharrón. Las pupusas con el cortido. You know what it is, man. What's up, Bruce Wayne? Man, that's a notification gang in the building, homie. See, that gentleman knows how to do it. He hit that bell right there next to the subscribe button. That way, every time we go live, he gets that notification and we popping over here. What's happening, huh? A wild situation, formerly known as what was it? Fool, it wasn't a while. Hold on. Active war stories, not active war stories. How's everybody doing, man? So, today we'll be taking some phone calls. Today will be I don't know. It's a kind of a free for all, I guess. I'm just in the Christmas spirit, as they say. Hope everybody's doing well. Cubo Cholo, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, Cartoon 805, man. How you doing out there, my man? That's how we do it, homie. It's not, well, there is other ways, homie. Trying to stay solid. Some don't, carnal. But there is. Let me get that number up in here so you vatos can chime in, talk crap, do whatever you got to do, homie. Because, the haters gonna hate, carnal. Que vente pa acá. Meanwhile, you guys come in, have your conversations. Yeah, so we're having that one yesterday about, let me get that number up there. Yesterday about the illegal stuff that's going on. I mean, the illegal immigrants or migrants, whatever you want to call them, man. That's semantics, right? That are coming in. And today, the National Guard is set up at the border, and they're set up over there. They're saying it's they're just doing. I think they called it. They didn't call it practice, training, homie. That's what they use. They use training. Why? Because in that way they can't say, hey, they're putting the National Guard over there. It's just training, carnal. Derek Malroy, Merry Christmas, Gil. Hey, Derek, so those 3 X's are done, homeboy. I should hopefully get them by sometime today or tomorrow, or actually probably most likely tomorrow or by the end of this week. I will ship it out with you. I'll also send some other merch for you. I appreciate the support, my man. And then to the other 2 gentlemen, it was box something. No, it wasn't that box. It was a different box. I actually just made the labels, put them in the package. I put them in the back of my truck. So those will also go out tomorrow. The topic is pretty much whatever you want, but hold on, I want to see something. I want to give away some free stuff here today, man. I'm gonna go into my YouTube account, and then you know how for the members it has the top members. All right, so the top members right now are, what do we got here? I don't even know who that is, man. It's kind of hard to see, carnal. Well, they don't say the names, so it's hard for me to see. I was gonna give us some free stuff. It's a S, homeboy, but that's about it, carnal. It's a S, a Cadillac, or a face with earrings. Hold on a second. Let me take a screenshot of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up on the screen. And the first 3 of whoever that is that can chime in or chime in? I don't know, one of those 2. Let's see the first 4, homeboy. Let me email this real quick to myself. Carnal, nothing major. I'm in the Christmas spirit right now. I'm gonna email this, and it's almost like when you're on a radio show and they say, "Hey, Hernandez Sanchez, you have won so and so." So the first one of these, and let me go into my. Let me go into this thing real quick, and I'm gonna get the screenshot. See while you guys are sitting here talking to one another, keeping each other entertained, hopefully. And ojalá no están peleando, mijos. No peleen, muchachones. There we go. That's the one I needed. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do? Oh wait. Did I? Let's see if I did. See if I did download it or not. Yeah, screenshot. There it is. So I will get that image. This is a whole. It's actually going pretty well, man. Going pretty well. It's takes a little bit of time, but let me add this image real quick. We're gonna try to give you guys some free stuff. This is gonna be free stuff. To the members, to the windows, to the walls. You guys know the rest. All right, let's see what we got over here. Screenshot. There it is. All right. All right, there you go, people. Let me move that over here real quick. So whoever you got, that's myself over here, right? And then you got that S, then you got the Cadillac, and you got the lady there, and you got the other thumbnail. So out of one of those four, the first one to say, "Hey Gil, where's my shirt?" I will give you a shirt. Hopefully I got the size. I'm out of XL. I got 2X, large, medium, and I'm out of XL sweaters. I'm almost out of everything, man. I appreciate you guys coming through for your boy and purchasing all stuff. So yeah, thank you, channel members. I will put that up there every so often. The first one of those four that sends me, "Hey Gil, where's my shirt?" I will hook you up with that camisa, carnal. All right, so let's get it in. Mr. OG Steve. Let me move that over a little bit, Steve. There you go. Salute, Gil. Ellerton, Bronx in the building, homeboy. You know what it is, player. Let me get that. So yeah, so if you guys know who that is, you got the S, you got the Cadillac, you got the girl with the earrings, and then you got the what is that right there? Let's zoom it in real quick, people. There you go. All right, so the first one of those four there that hits me up and says, "Hey Gil, where's my shirt?" You will get a free shirt. That is showing love towards the members, which help keep the lights on for you, and also helps you, give you some good quality, not just content, homie, but the background, the audio, the whole shebang, man. This stuff ain't free, and it ain't for the the faint of heart, homie. Is that what it's called? Let me see. All right, we got a phone call coming in already. What's good, Roger?
Hey, what's up, Gilly? I like the title of your show. Ask me anything and I will tell you.
Well, I will try. Go ahead.
How much money have you made on YouTube?
I will answer that.
I'm not your ex. Don't worry. Hey,
no, listen.
I'm not your ex.
Listen. You want me to answer, asshole? You don't want me to answer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm not the jefita ahí.
Okay.
Pagame.
Okay. As far as making money on YouTube, at the end of the year, I'm losing money because all YouTube is doing is making my taxes go way over. So ever since I've gotten YouTube, I've been paying more in taxes.
How much dollars have you made on YouTube?
How much what?
Period.
Like
how much hard dollars?
Okay, in the green, like profit wise,
no,
nothing.
Total.
No, in the profit wise, nothing. I think you really, I think it averages anywhere from like a 1,000 something to like $1,500, something like that a month. That's what it averages. It doesn't average out to that much money, dude. It really doesn't. I'm not afraid to say it, but every one of my podcasts that I come in costs me, I don't know, roughly like maybe $300 out of my pocket.
Yeah, that's cheap too, bro. Goddamn, dude. So you're meaning to tell me that one guy, what's his name, the rapper? The guy who was on the Rogan show cost. I could have had him for a 12-pack then.
Oh no! I'm not talking about I'm paying, asshole. I don't pay anybody for interviews.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
I gotta pay the sound guy. I gotta pay the photographer guy. I gotta pay the food. I got every time somebody comes in here, anybody who's been.
Yeah, bro. What are those guys working on, bro? Like $50?
What's that?
Jesus.
No, hell no.
Bro,
think about it, dude. They're only here for an hour and a half, but that's listen. At the end, minimum, every single one's running me about $300. If I'm doing, let's say I'm averaging two a week, that's $600. That's $1,200 in 2 weeks, right? So there is zero profit, homeboy. So that's when people think, oh, you're making homie. If you think I'm doing this for the money, if I was really doing this for the money, Roger, I would be trolling motherfuckers. I would making all kind of reaction videos. I would be making all kind of enemies because that's usually how you really start making money on YouTube. It's a shame, but that's just the way it is. It's drama. The drama will sell. I could sit here right now and list off 5 or 6, 7 people that can say "fuck those motherfuckers," wah, and guess what? And start going on a straight, let's say, rant. And right now, you'll see all these numbers go. You'll have 1,000 people.
Yeah, exactly.
You have
Precisely. You can do the whole Charleston White thing. You'll be making money if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, but
I kind of agree with you.
But that's not what we're doing over here. But that's exactly what it is, homie. So people. So
no, I understand.
So you can do the math.
I wanted to ask you,
shoot.
Did you see the OJ video on that one podcast? I just kind of caught him. He was talking about the whole prison thing, and he was saying like he was a shot. He had all the shot callers in his pocket. Well, he wasn't bragging about it.
They don't know you, Roger. Say that's a disrespectful question. I don't need to know. But Roger needs to know, man. Roger's a dirtbag. That's why. They don't know you're a dirtbag, Roger.
I don't give a shit. Hey, brother, listen, man. Keep doing your thing, man. That great question, bro. You very honest, and keep rocking it, man.
I got nothing to hide later, Roger. All right, look at that, man. No, I got nothing to hide about it, homie. It ain't, to me, listen, man. It ain't nothing coming in. I don't need to know. Okay, why is that not coming all the way through? Do I need to do this? I'm trying to figure out this. No, that doesn't work. How about this one? How about this one? Why doesn't that have the whole question in there? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Boys and girls. Charlie, hey. Kind of weird. I don't know. Don't type so much. Don't type so big. Don't type so big. That way? No. Like I said, I'm like a kid in the candy store right now. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, what else we got in here, man? American Cholo is doing the podcast to spread the positive message to Raza. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm he's trying to educate us. You know what? I had a great man, that really bugs me. Why doesn't it come in and stay where you can actually read this thing? I think maybe I gotta make it a little bit wider. I don't know. I'll mess with it later. There we go. We get the gist of the question. Hey, yeah, yay, Roger. They're looking for Roger, homie. They like Roger. They like Roger the dirtbag, carnal. Oh, man, what do we got? Pedro Velasquez. Who is Pedro Velasquez? Pedro Velasquez, Gil, I just sent you an email. All right, let's check it out, man. There it is. I have some more advice. I know you're busy, man. What do you do? I just have no one else. Can I read this out loud, Pedro? First of all, before I start reading the whole thing, let me know if I can read this out loud. But I do want to share. A message a young guy sent me this morning. Let me see. I can find it. Is it this guy? Oh, I think it is you, Chuck. I'm gonna send you a pretty cool message that a guy shot to me this morning. If I can find it. Maybe you went to my other one. Yeah, that was a dope ass message too, dude. Let me see. Yeah, okay, I'll read it right now. Give me 1 second, Mister. I really wanted you guys to hear this one, man. It was dope. What time is it? 6? So it would have been 12 hours? No. 6 hours, 7. Okay. No. It was a young guy telling me that, he's not really up on politics, and he really appreciates the fact that I'm out here, educating him and other people who don't really follow politics, and it helps them out a lot, which is kind of cool, man. I was like, all right, that's dope. These guys. All right, let's see who's calling real quick. What's up, caller? Talk to me.
I want to see what happened between you and Sonny Acosta. I just want to know because You guys are a great show together. What should
Well,
have
I
tried?
think
You
I
guys
think
are
I think
great
this show
together.
was okay. Listen. According to Sonny, he's the one that made this show what it was, and he's the one that brought all the subs, and we were nothing without him. And to me, it is what it is, homie. But if that was the case, he would have all kind of subs. He will have a kind of this. It's just it was a ugly divorce, homie, and it is what it is. It's just what. Two different personalities. Somebody wanted to take the show one way. I wanted to take the show the other way. So he took off thinking he was going to, blow up and do the show the way he wanted to. And really, it's easy to talk about what you're going to do and all the dreams and all the guests you're going to bring on and what you're going to do and this how you're going to do it. But then when, here, the ball's in your hand, do it, buddy. Most people really just don't do it, homie. And I hope that answers your question.
No. Thank you, bro.
For
Thank
sure,
you.
brother. You have a good one. Hey. Mr. Mountain, shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone in the chat. All right, let me read the email you got there, amigo. Let's see what you got. Pedro Velasquez. I'm sorry to bother you with some more advice. I know you're a busy man with all you do. Just have no one else I can ask. I will keep this as short as possible. I called you once before for advice and it helped me out a lot. I'm a 25-year-old and own my own painting remodeling company that I started when I was 18. I remember you. I come from a gang background here in Colorado Springs and spent most of my juvenile years locked up. I still have a lot of ties to the gang, but for the most part, I am not active. I go to work and go home. Just like you, I still live in the hood. I was banging in, so it's hard not to be around my old crowd. Recently, a lot of the homies have been coming around asking me for work. I am in a position to help them, but every time I do, they always end up fucking up. I know the feeling. I am all for helping them out, but when does it come to the point that enough is enough? How do I reject them for lack of better words without starting problems? I am not scared of a fight, but I do not want to catch another case and lose everything I built because, like I can go from 0 to 100 real quick, or it can. I am struggling a lot to keep the peace with gang. How do you do it? Well, thanks for everything you do. Keep on pushing. I hope the best for your podcast. Yeah, for sure, man. I will definitely answer that, man. That's right up my alley. This is the same gentleman that asked me. He called me up maybe a month and a half ago and asked me, he feels guilty about being successful and sometimes telling his workers what to do. And my reply was to him, never feel guilty for being successful. Never feel guilty to tell somebody else what to do. That's why you're the boss. That's why you pay their paychecks, right? You don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to be rude. And that wasn't what he was saying. But I'm saying, if you're successful, never feel guilty for being successful. You're the one putting the work. You're the one staying late. You're the one that has to carry the bills. You're the one that has to stay at night if jobs are having issues. Every other employee, they're not. So don't ever feel guilty for that. That's one. As far as the homies go, like with me right now, if somebody asks me, I tell them, hey, homie, the books are closed. We're not hiring. That's it. It's very simple. All you have to do is say, we're not hiring. You don't know the homies. Any excuse like, oh, well, no. This is a business, homie, and you have to run it as a business. If you got somebody else that's coming out and you kind of know the guy and you know his background a little bit better than the other, or you can trust this person more, I'll hire him. I have homies that I see on the block till to this day. Hey, what's up, Gil? I need a job. And me, but I'm a little older, so I can say, I'm like, fool, what you need to do is you need to learn how to keep a job. Because a lot of homies, they get a job and they think, oh, that's the homie. No. Every time I've hired a homie, whether it was my homie or just a homie in general, I always give him the speech. And the speech is always pretty much the same. Listen, my man, this ain't the pinta. This ain't the streets. If somebody tells you to do something or somebody tells on you, they're not snitching on you. If somebody says, hey, go do that, don't sit here and think like, hey, you can't talk to me. As long as they ain't calling you a bitch, a punk, any like disrespectful stuff. If they're talking to you like a man, hey, grab that. Don't be, hey, you didn't tell me please. You didn't tell me por favor. No, there ain't no time for please or anything. Yeah, we'll be cordial, but there's a lot of times of construction, especially, you'll be like, hey, grab that rebar, go drop it over here. Hey, grab that wheelbarrow, go put it over. There's no time for, hey, Johnny, could you please grab? Nah, homie, we're men. Construction, we're men. We're men in the last frontier. So when it comes to your homies, just say, we're not hiring. Very simple. Hey, I don't need the help right now, brother. When I do, I'll get back to you. I guess that's the most polite way to do it so they don't get upset at you. And if they do get upset at you, then they ain't your homies. They ain't your homies. If they can't understand that you're running a business and that you're trying to take care of your family, and that them coming in acting a fool and maybe get you sued or something, then that's on them, homie. But you're always going to get those. But eventually, you'll get old enough where you'll still be in the hood, and these guys will understand. At least most of them will understand. Like, man, this guy really, he's doing something with himself. He's doing something for the neighborhood. But no, homie, do not. The thing is, you're young. You may not be as cutthroat as Gilly Gill was or is, but nah, carnal, do not feel bad. I wish also, I get, you know how many people, I get a message, I would say just about every day, if not every other day. Hey, Gil, hook me up with a job. Hey, Gil, hook me up with a job. I wish I could, homie, but you know what? The books are closed, carnal. So hopefully that answers your question there, my man. Don't be afraid to become a member either. You got a business contractor. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. I think a little, yeah, you know, what's up? You go ask, and he would answer. There you go. Yeah, I'm not afraid to answer anything. I mean, I won't talk on certain shit, but what's up, Rebar Cholo? Hopefully you're feeling better, carnal. You know what? Let me get the count in here, homie. Así miramos cuántos tenemos, carnal. Let me see where we at. Has anybody won those shirts yet? Free stuff. There you go. One of those guys says, "Hey, that's me up there." Hold on. Damn, did I lose the count? 1990 text viewer count. There we go, carnal. Let's get the viewer count up there. It's actually kind of cool to see getting a little bit better at this. Homie. One more. There we go. There's the viewer count. We are 167, homie. That's what I'm talking about. Up in the right top corner, people. That's where you're at. That's what we're doing. Now, let me get that damn free stuff out of there. And the viewer count. See, homie, like this stuff right here, we can learn anything, homie. I knew nothing about none of this stuff, man. This stuff is all pretty much was foreign to me. And now, look at this, carnal. We over here in the chat. We running it live. We're doing it big. There you go, Martin. Yeah, my boy up the rail, homies. They will understand. Absolutely, carnal. I don't know why they wouldn't, but let me see chat box. Let me make the chat box. The height will be, let's try 800 now. I'm using you guys as a focus group right here, carnal. You see? There we go, carnalito. There we go. We're learning something every day, you see? Now we got everything in there. 168 on the live. This fool. Hey, Martin, why they change? No, don't tell me he's one of those guys. I mean, one of those guys, you'll be gone. Nah. One more comment from that guy, he's out of here. I mean, I don't play that fucking troll life. Homie. That troll life, you can keep that shit. All right, we got to make the chat a little bit bigger now. All right, good. I'm learning here. I'm learning as I'm talking to you, Vatos. All right, we're going to go with 900. Let's see what 900 does. There you go. Look at that. Even higher. Damn, carnal. Let's get it all in one part of the conversation. What are we going to do? We're going to go to chat box. We're going to go to 1,000. You guys are probably asking, what the hell am I doing? I don't know either, homie. I'm just, there you go. Look at that, carnal. Somebody's smoking scante. I don't know who, but somebody is. What can I do about my primo who crashes on my pad, eats up all the food, and smokes scantes, and grows his beard? If I was you, I would kick his ass out, homie. That's not even a hard question, carnal. That is not even, give me a hard one. You guys are too nice, homie. You can't be nice to the Scante Warriors, carnal, because they will take your shit. I would say they'll steal your VCR, but there ain't no more VCRs anymore, carnal. What you about to know about that? Dr. Dandruff, what's going on, player? We'll be there tomorrow. We'll be live. Tomorrow we'll be live. Dr. Dandruff on YouTube, homeboy. Go check him out, see what you got, man. Rebar Cholo, ¿qué onda, carnal? Heard you were sick, homeboy. Hopefully everything's better. Doing your thing. There we go. What's up, Gil? Watching from 24-hour fitness, getting my cardio in. That's what I'm talking about. Player, I was supposed to go today, but you know what? I was cleaning back here a little bit. I'm still been playing around with this thing a lot, so let's see what we got calling. Brian, what's good?
What's up, carnal? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Getting ready for the holidays and enjoying life, man.
That's good, man. I hope your family's doing well and everything.
Thank you.
I just wanted to come on and tell you I'm a big fan of you, man. I try to stay watching your show and everything, but I just had a conversation. I want to hear what you think about this.
Yeah, sure.
Just because of what's going on in the world and what's going on in our country. Do you think it's the same America that you grew up with as a kid to what it is now? I can tell you right now, man. Like,
it's not.
To me, it seems like it's upside down, big time.
Well, it's not, but that's the thing about America. America, since the beginning of the time of the United States, every 30, 40, 50 years, it is not the same country. It's not, right? And I think every 40 or 50 years, there's always old guys like us saying, this country's going to shit. But this time, it may be going to shit. I believe that this country, I think that the biggest problem by far is drug addiction. That is destroying us. It's a tidal wave that has hit us already, and nobody's talking about it. No politician, nobody, no really podcast. Nobody's really talking about why? Because it's not sexy. Because it's not something beautiful you want to see. But the biggest problem in America right now is drug addiction. And then you got the woke society who doesn't want to insult anybody, so they won't call them drug addicts. They will call them, unhoused mics and unhoused this, and we need to give them hotels and we need to give them this. So, but that's little by little and destroying the fabric of this country, and especially also they're trying to destroy the man and the family, the family structure. They want everybody to be woke, homosexual. They're pushing that in schools, and it's like, no, man. That's what I think is little by little destroying the fabric. And I'm not even a religious person, but I could even see like, wait a minute, man, you're letting people write and do all kind of stuff during the BLM movements, but you're closing down churches. That'll tell you what they want to do.
It kind of messes me up a little bit because I grew up in the East Bay in Oakland, right? And I remember going to school and thinking this was the best country, and I served my country, and I come back, and then I look at this, and it's like, this is not what I grew up to, And it kind of hurts because you hit the top of the nail, man. I mean, the drug culture is out of control, and we're focused on hating each other.
Yes.
And then I was reading a book, was it 2 weeks ago? And it stated that for centuries, governments has forced its own people to fight each other, creating the problem and then creating the solution.
Right.
So the government's always the good guy.
For sure.
We have to be dependent on them.
But
we shouldn't be.
They also want to keep you separated. That's why they do the WWE on us. They sit there and fight in front of us and talk all kind of crap in front of us. But behind the scenes, they're giving each other high fives. I mean, they all get along. They all go to the same colleges. Their kids go to the same schools. They all get along behind the scenes. It's just in front of the cameras. They talk their crap to keep their base. It's almost like a sports team. If you got two sports teams, right? Let's say you got the San Francisco, you got the 49ers and the Raiders, right? And if both teams got along, there would be no rooting for one another. If both teams really liked each team real good, like, I'm a 49ers fan and a Raider fan, so I go for both teams. No, the rivalry will be dead. There's no money to be made in them going in and playing one another. So what they do is they make a rivalry. So the Democrats and Republicans, that's what they do with us all the time. They make a rivalry where people won't sit there and have these conversations. Because why? Because they don't want us to figure out, hey, there is solutions to a lot of these problems. It's just like the drug manufacturers. There's no money in curing AIDS. There's money in giving you a pill every day for AIDS, and that's how they do it in politics.
Yeah, I think, and to be honest with you, Carnal, I think everybody needs to get together and just put all the differences beside and start holding the government accountable. Because, man, it hurts me because I'm out here in Denver, and it hurts me to watch, they want to fight each other over race.
I'm sorry, brother. We lost you for a second. You there? All right, there you go. You there?
Yeah, I'm there, brother. Yeah. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to say, brother. And, this it just makes me a little sad, And
I hear you, my man. But you know what it is? It's up to us to sit there and come together and vote certain ways and vote certain blocks and actually hold these people accountable. Because as long as we continue to fight one another, there's nothing going to be, no progress is going to be made. But at the same time, it's going to be a hard fight because it's it's great what you're thinking, but it's just not reality that we're just all gonna get along because there's too many people nowadays that when you disagree with them, they don't even want to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Hey,
I
I
appreciate you taking my call,
for
brother.
sure. Anytime, man. You have a blessed one. Have a great Christmas.
You too, brother.
All right,
Take
brother.
care.
Late. All right. Yeah, people can't have a conversation. Hey, Luciano. Thank you for being a member, homeboy. Go to that members only. Trucha over there. Members only is where we smoke and we forgot him, carnal. Some guy hit me up about after I spoke with Tariq, right? And by the way, they took that video down because Tariq Nasheed's punk ass looked like a straight deer in headlights, couldn't answer the questions. He hasn't responded to me. I hit him up to let's do something before Christmas, which would have been this week. Tariq is ducking me, homie. All that shit he talks, all that high power stuff, he's ducking me because what I did when I got on him on last week or the week before on that podcast, which they took that clip down because Tariq looked like a buffoon. He didn't know what to say. He couldn't answer. And he was straight out lied and said, I never said that when it's all on audio, right? Well, yeah, Tariq straight ducking me right now, homeboy. Yeah, let no Tariq know. Tariq, what's up? I thought we were going to run it, carnal. So anyways, some guys hit me up on Twitter. They wanted me to sit there and have a conversation about Tariq, about reparations, about all kind of stuff. I said, all right, let's do it. I got on there, man. It was a joke. It was a screaming fest. Give me a second. Let's see what we got. Danny, what's good?
Hey, what's good, Gil? I want to talk about the LGBTQ.
Okay, I will let you talk about it if you turn your TV down, your iPad down, whatever you're listening to it on the background.
I got 3 phones connected: the Obama, the other one, and the other one.
Well, you better all the other ones turn them down. How about that, Danny?
Let me crack the Obama one.
All right,
Here,
there you
give me
go.
some water.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. This is the reason. This is the way I look at it. But maybe I could be wrong, and maybe you could correct me.
Okay, let's do it.
The reason I think this organization got started is to protect the people, just like I don't know if his name was Aaron Hernandez, the football player that committed suicide because he was gay. Remember that one?
I don't remember that one. I remember Asias. I remember a couple of football players, but I wasn't sure it was because he was gay.
Okay, well, one of them committed suicide, but this is the reason I think they got started. Because everybody, you hear today where people say, oh, that's gay, bro. Oh, you're a fucking faggot, bro. And they always use that term to put people down, to lower people's self-esteem or just to put you down. You're fucking gay, Holmes. You're a fucking faggot, Holmes. And
let me stop you on that point real quick. I think when people say it, people say you're gay, people say you're a fag, people say words like that, especially let's say men who say it. It's come to the point where they're not saying it directly, saying that. What they're saying is because of back in the days when they first said those words was to sit there and say you're feminine, you're just not as strong as a man. And now it's almost like in Spanish. In Spanish, people say it all the time. No seas culero, güey. No seas culero. And that has zero to do with homosexuality. It's just a phrase to be like, stop being weak is what it's coming to, is what it is. But now, if you are, I would definitely understand why they feel offended.
Oh, yeah, I think the gay people do feel offended, like somebody calling somebody the N-word when they're really black. I think they could get offended, or somebody calling the W word for Mexican, they could get offended too. You know what I mean? Or somebody calling a Chinese guy a Jap, he could get offended too.
Yes.
So this is the reason I think they got started. They got started because there was a lot of suicides back in the days, and a lot of people, gay people, were ashamed of who they were. And it depends where they lived at. And I have a friend that I went to high school with, and I didn't find out that he was like that till he was like 27.
Okay.
I seen him with somebody, and I'm like, I was like, whoa, shit, how come you didn't tell me that, bro? And he was like, well, I didn't want to tell you because I was scared, bro. And I was like, fuck, bro, you were my homie, though. He goes, yeah, but I didn't want to tell you, though. And I was like, fuck, bro, I don't know if I'm going to hang out with you no more, bro.
Oh, wow.
but then life went on, and I'm on now. He's my friend.
That's right.
I'm going to accept him for who he is. It is what it is.
Well, it's got to be very difficult for a man to come up like that, especially in a world that there's not a lot of gay people. It would definitely be very hard to come out.
Yeah. So I think it got started so people could not be ashamed and people stop committing suicide, and that's what we're not getting. You know what I mean? We're not getting that. A lot of people were committing suicide and they're really afraid and ashamed, and they would commit suicide. So now they feel comfortable and they feel secure, and now they got the LGBT, and it depends where they live at. If they live in San Francisco, San Jose, North Hollywood, I don't know about North Hollywood, but if they live somewhere right there, they feel more comfortable.
Listen, at this point, there is gays everywhere. But yes and no. What you're saying to a point, yes, the LGBTQ actually started. It was like it was something that started like in the 70s, right? It wasn't quite LGBT. They had another couple phrases for it. And then I want to say in the beginning 80s to the mid 80s, that's when it actually came into effect and they started calling themselves lesbian and gay. And then after that, they started bi. And then after that's why I try to tell people with the Calumet, and they automatically, the stupid pendejos, oh, you're trying to be a gay thing, you fucking idiot. No, what we're trying to do is show you that when some people are oppressed, and that's what they were fighting, oppression of people calling them all kind of derogatory names, people pushing them around, people beating them up and all, because they were. Let's be honest. They were doing all that.
Yeah.
So what they did, they got together first as lesbians and gays, but then you know what, LG, and then it became bigger and bigger because there was other people that they identified as something different. So instead of these guys saying, no, we can only be lesbians and gays, which would have made their power much smaller, they were smart enough to say, all right, we're going to be inclusive. We're going to bring lesbians, gay, bisexual, transgender, LGBTQ, queer, whatever you want. You're part of the homosexual community. And that's why they got the power that they do now. The only thing I believe now is that they have overcorrected and now they're overstepping their boundaries. Now, instead of them being the ones being forced to, live a certain way, now they're trying to force us to live a certain way. So it's gone to the overcorrection part. But that's why I say I respect the hell out of their movement, because as much as you want to sit there and say, especially some, a lot of times, machismo men, pinche jotos, this and that, and talk kind of crap. But who's running Hollywood? Who's running a lot of the media stuff? They are, because they got together and they sat there and say, all right, dude, I will call myself whatever I want just so we can come together as one army and do our thing. But our thing is too much. Oh, no, you're going to erase my heritage. You fucking dummy. You don't got no heritage going there. You got no power in Hollywood. You got no power in the movie industry. You got no power in the political world. As long as we continue to sit there with that bullshit about, oh, I'm just this. Nah, I mean, that's why I say Calumet. Now, so we can all get in there and do the exact same thing that the LGBTQ is doing as far as pushing their agenda, man.
Yeah, just like Tupac used to say, sport Versace, but that was a gay man making his clothes. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, for sure, homie.
And I wanted to ask you on another one. What do you think about the people that, I don't know if you've seen the movie La Mission?
Yes.
A lot of people say, oh, they have an agenda. That's why I don't like that fucking movie. I hate that movie. But me, I like that movie because
that was a great movie. That was a great movie.
You're seeing the pain that father and that kid went through. And that's the pain these gay faggots, the pain they go through. So we got to look at that movie and see the pain they go through. Not, oh, they have an agenda. I fucking hate that movie. You know what I mean?
For sure, homie. For sure. I agree
Right on,
with you.
Michael. You have a good one, bro.
You too. I appreciate it, brother. Bye-bye.
Right.
What's up, Gil? Saludos. Hey, man, I saw you got shit for the wearing a Chicano shirt. Those are them lames that live at their mama's house, homie. Those are the same fucking weenie-ass fools that got the Tupac shirt. They got all the fucking Biggie Smalls shirt. They got the Young Dope shirt that are talking about Draco the Ruler. Like, fucking guys, those are lames, homie. Those are straight lames. What's up, though? J. Paulo. You know what it is. What's up, Mr. Vegas?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Gil?
I'm doing good, man. You know me. I'm always into something.
All right. Yeah, man. I'm going to just chime in about the LGBT thing and just, chime in on about the last caller, man. I think he might have probably been LGBT himself, but that's a story for another day. However, when he started talking about the slurs against LGBT, I'm a black man, and I know that, my Mexican buddies out here in Vegas, and we grew up using the word like the F word.
Yes.
We didn't even know that was a slur for gay people. We used to play football like, Killer Man, Smear the Queer. We would play all of these types of games, but we had no clue that shit was, a slur. And second, let's be real. This LGBT thing. Hey, I'm black, you brown. We can't hide that. But if you gay, you can hide that. You can suppress that, and you can, you can have all of those privileges being straight, if there is any privileges of being straight. Because I don't ever remember being, privileges as a straight man. Do you? When was the last time you seen an NBA player sit up there and say, "Hey, I'm straight," and hold a press conference? But you had a man that came out and said he was gay while he was cheating on his wife. Same thing as Caitlyn Jenner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I will have to give a little pushback on that, because it has to be especially 10, 20 years ago, to be let's say a gay black man. That's got to be a very difficult thing, because there's a way that people look at gays, and especially in the African American community. For somebody to come out and sit there and and let's say in the hood, to be gay, you have to hide it, and that's got to be tough for a kid that's just sitting there already going through all kind of problems, to sit there and have to hide from being gay. I don't think it was something that helped their career or helped them in life. I think that's something that really hurt them. But that's just the way they were born. So to me, it's good that they have their movement and they got it started to bring awareness to it. But like I said when I was speaking to their caller, there was an overcorrectness, and now they're trying to push that down our throats that everybody should be gay. There should be no male or female. Today I saw something on IG that they say they're thinking about removing calling sir or ma'am in the military. Once that happens, it's over with. It's over with. Once you lose sir or ma'am in the military, we've lost structure, and they just overcorrected for the LGBTQ. They think they're winning, but I think everybody will lose there.
So how do you think we combat this then? I mean, I feel like I get it, talking about the issues and, trying to come up with logical solutions, but we can only talk about and come up with solutions, and that's a fairy tale. But unless we have a military backing, and I'm not trying to, come on your platform and spew militant,
right,
ideals, but it's just like, if you have no muscle, you have no pull.
Yeah, but they got muscle.
And I'll end it here for you, man.
Sure.
Nice speaking to you, Gil.
For sure. Hey, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Are you comparing the Kelly Mac movement to the LGBT movement? I'm not comparing anything. I'm telling you, and I'm showing you what works. I don't know if you're saying that that's what it is. That's what works. If you look what they did, they got together and put all their egos aside. LGBT, that could be Latino, Brazilian, that could be different acronyms, because those are exactly what it is. Those are acronyms for who they identify as. And what they did is they said, screw all this. We're done fighting. In gangs, just like in us, we still been fighting what we are, Latino, Hispanic, all that. We still been fighting, and we're still fighting for that. And where are we getting? They figured out, no. Hell no. We're going to be one big gang. We're going to keep the name, and we're going to push forward our agenda. So if we did the same thing, and I'm talking about our agenda, not their agenda, but did the same thing as that, we would get much further in life politically, homeboy. But the thing is, somos muy pinche burros que, como la más chica, Calimac, yo soy esto. Pues, al fin te van a decir pendejo, güey. Not you, but somebody else, homeboy. Don't get upset, don't get upset. South Texas is in the building. What's up, South Texas?
Hey, what's up, Gil? Buenas noches.
Buenas noches, carnal. What's happening?
Just catching in here on your live here. I would call in with a topic, I always do.
What's going on, brother? Talk to us.
Yeah, so the topic that I want to bring up with you tonight is is it in Calimac's agenda to eradicate gangs beginning in LA or California?
It's not about eradicating gangs, because you're never going to get rid of gangs completely. Because anytime there's poverty, anytime there's broken households, drugs, and all that, there's always going to be something for kids to latch onto, and that's going to be gangs, right? But what the thing would be, the Cali Mac movement is to educate us, to have former gang members that been through that life educate us and start pushing that message. And that's what you've been seeing nowadays a lot in Los Angeles. So you see a lot of older homies or homies that are in their 30s now telling younger homies, hey, man, get that money. Don't kill each other. Don't do this. The younger homies are still going to do what they're going to do, because the only way you're going to stop those guys, the only way a gang member will listen to somebody is if somebody is willing to kill them. That's a fact. That's just the way the streets run. If somebody's more willing to kill me than I'm willing to kill them, then guess what? They're going to be my boss. That's just how the streets run. But we can educate them and start showing people that, hey, there is a way out. Start pushing more after school programs. Start doing stuff for the community where these guys see, like how we threw that thing in my hood. There was a bunch of youngsters out there in my hood. There was probably like 15, 20 young guys, and they all looked and they were like, damn, the homie fucking threw this thing over here. That showed these guys that we can do positive things in the hood, man. So I think that's how we do it as far as the gangs go, because you're never going to eradicate them. And it's not that. It's about educating the future generations that gangs are something that's going to destroy your life. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Okay, but do you agree that they should be eradicated?
Well, if there was a button that I could push that there would be no more gang members, but I'm not talking about killing them. I'm talking about where their mindset would change and they would look at it and say, oh, shit, I'm waking up to the Matrix and say, hey, this is wrong.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no, I'm
of
talking
course.
about the mindset, not the actual person.
Yeah, but when you say eradicate, it sounds kind of deadly, fool.
Okay, because look, maybe this will make this
This will bring it home. This will bring it home. This will bring it home.
Yeah, let's bring it home. Look, okay, so look, check out my spin on to tie in yesterday's topic.
Yeah, let's do it.
What I think is fucked up is that, okay, so you have gang members in LA, and I'm saying LA because that's what you can relate to, right?
Yes.
So you have gang members in LA fucking up, and let's just say that they're not citizens, so they get deported, right? Which is fact.
Yes.
So then you look, check it out. You have these gang members that get deported back to their countries. Let's just say Central America, right?
As they have.
Okay. What's that? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Talk to us.
Okay. Yeah. So they get deported back to Central America. Then they go over there and they terrorize the same people that are fleeing from there. That then we say that can't come into this country.
One more time. You said what?
Okay. So you have gang members in LA that end up getting deported, right? This is tying into yesterday's topic.
Right.
Okay. So you have gang members in LA that end up getting deported
Yes.
To Central America.
Yes.
Then they're Central America and they terrorize the people that are there that are not gang members, families, children, females, mothers. So those same gang members are deported, go to their country, of origin, terrorize the people there. That people then in turn flee from that country for safety. They end up at the border, and then we're here talking about, well, they shouldn't come in.
So you're saying that they should come in then? That's what you're relating to.
No. That's what that was yesterday.
Okay. Well, yeah. You're saying that's part of the problem, which it is part of the problem. It absolutely is part of the problem, but it's also. I think the biggest problem is economics in those countries, because just like anything else, just like even in the hoods and in the ghettos, if you can keep young men and women employed, get them a job, have their mindset change where, hey man, I'm working now, I'm part of this, get them into sports and have money in the community, there would be far less gang members and far less crime like that. So if, let's say a country like Honduras, where I come from, if there was money there, if they had football teams, they had like real money to sit there and help these people out there in the community, then I would say their level of gang membership will be much lower. But the reality is that there's not. It's a poor country. They don't really have money. The police don't have them. Nobody has that much money except usually the presidents, because they're so corrupt. Those are the guys who just funnel all the money on. That's from Mexico down. Is it a part of the issue? Yeah, and that's another thing. America exported those gangs over there because cholos and gangs, they're as American as apple pie, baby. If people want to sit there and say it's a black thing, it's a brown thing, no. Gangs were started by, Irish, Jews, Italians, everybody that came here. The difference was they all leveled up, homie, and we're still playing on level 1.
Yeah, but you see how that's fucked up, though? How it starts with the gang culture, and then it is...
But people were trying to come here long before the gang culture. The gang culture didn't pop off in those countries until the mid-'90s. Before that, there wasn't...
I don't know. know, man.
It's a fact, homie. No, it's a fact. There was no Mara Salvatrucha over there. Mara Salvatrucha started in the late 70s, early 80s out here in Los Angeles. There was no MS-13 in El Salvador, homie. It's a fact. Until the big deportations really started in the 90s, that's when the gang population blew up in those countries. Before that, there was no gangs like that. I'm sure there was little barrios, but there wasn't the infestation of gangs in those countries.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, right? That you agree with me how it's fucked up.
I definitely agree with you. It is fucked up.
Gangs end up over there.
It is fucked
that
up.
Terrorize people that have nothing to, that are just, you know, those people are used to living their life. You know, poor, rich doesn't matter. But when you get, you know, gangs down there terrorizing people, they gotta leave, man. What do you want us to do? What would you do?
No, I hear you. No, I definitely hear you. But then it also comes back to this. The rules of the game is you come, you get your coyote, you come to the border. Not you come in tens of thousands of people and go over there and just say, screw this, I'm going to run through here. No, that's why you got the National Guard over there now. The Biden administration knows they're going over there. You got the National Guard over there. The only thing is the Biden administration is sitting there and say, look, the Republicans are the bad guy, even though they're like, hey, Republicans, keep doing that shit. Because they don't have the backbone to sit there and say, there is a problem with our immigration policy. Our immigration policy should be a policy that allows 11 million people the pathway to citizenship. Doesn't mean they're going to get it. It means it allows them a pathway. And if they screw up and break the law, then they get deported. But the 11 million people who are here, who are hardworking immigrants, and they're Asian, they're Europeans, they're blacks, they're Latinos, they're everything. If they're doing the right thing, they should get an opportunity to stay here and become citizens of this country. You got people who have been living here for 20 years getting deported. You know what? We need to take care of our own, and our own is 11 million illegals. So we can't sit there. Listen, we can't take care of our own country the way we want to. How in the hell are we going to take care of the rest of the world, homeboy?
Yeah, definitely. Last thing before I let you go.
Yeah.
I know you got more callers. So I was thinking about your Calimac movement as well, and I'm trying to figure out why you're getting so much pushback and why you have the right and you have the right message, but
right.
You know, for some reason people aren't convinced.
They're haters.
Right? Okay, so this is my conclusion.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that for every one of those letters that you have in Calimac,
yes.
That you have a spokesperson for each one of those letters, because.
But then, I think you said that last time. But then, you know what the problem will be? You know what the problem will be? Who's the Latino spokesman? He's not my spokesman. Who's the Chicano spokesman? He's not my spokesman.
Exactly. You made my point.
That's the thing.
You made my point.
That's the thing. That is the problem. Okay, I can sit here. Let's say at the beginning of the year, right? Listen to this. At the beginning of the year, I could put Calimac. It's like a movie industry. I'm shelving it. It's gonna go on the shelf, right? All right, guys. Right. American Cholo, we're shelving Calimac. There is no more Calimac. That movie's done. We are running with Raza. You know what's next?
Yeah.
You ain't Raza, fool. Like, motherfucker. That's what you're gonna get, homie. But you know what? Fuck those guys. Those are the fucking losers on the sidelines who don't want to get involved either way, because people say, we have our own thing. Okay, when was the last time you went to a rally to one of those things? Can you name me a rally you went to that was this Raza rally that was made to uplift our people?
Okay, so then does that break down the idea of Calimac?
No, to me, we keep it going. We keep it going. There's enough people that have enough common sense and build it, and they will come. Because obviously the platform is growing, hasn't stopped, it's not stagnant, and it's getting at least the conversation going where people are saying, hey, yeah, you know what, we don't like it, but okay, then give me something you like. But they'll never be that.
No. Yeah, like I said, the idea is good. The idea that you're onto something. But it seems like people can't get past the acronym Calimac.
So I say this: make another one. I don't care. I'm not stuck on it.
No, I'm not saying I'm trying to make another one. I mean,
I'm saying towards those people. I'm answering those people because that's pretty much you're kind of playing devil's advocate, which I like it. But I'm saying to those people, then come up with one. Let me know. Come up with one. I don't care. All I know is we need to come together. That's it. We need to come together and stop with the little bullshit fights.
I think it's easier if you really just put some thought into this and actually have a spokesperson for each one of those letters, which you could, because there's going to be people out there that are going to identify as Central Americans, and there's going to be people out there that do identify as Latinos.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
My question to you is, where are you going to get the indigenous spokesperson for that's in Calimac? Because without indigenous, you don't have Calimac. I would assume that those indigenous would come from our home countries, mine being Mexico, yours being Honduras. But if we tie it into yesterday's topic, we can't have both. We can't say Calimac is to unite, but the topics that we were talking about yesterday are to divide, because that's what we're doing. I mean, if we're Raza, we're in this together, or are we not? Or is it the pecking order? I'm American and you're not? So.
It's the pecking order, homie. It's the pecking order, unfortunately. But we're at least having the conversation where there's a lot of people who are educated enough in their brains that will say, no, we can go with that. There's some people that sit there and say, I can go with that. I don't have no problem with that. That's somebody who's educated and knows that it's for the betterness of the people. The guy who's ignorant and don't know no better is the same guy on the block that doesn't know any better, joining the hood and doing stuff like that. Oh, no, that's just stupid. Okay, what do you got? They don't got nothing, homie. They don't have anything. They don't have an answer. What's your answer? Who should we look up to then? Who's making noise? What? They don't have anybody, homie. All they want to do is be the person on the sideline being the naysayer. They're that guy, like I said before. I'm looking across the street at this empty lot, right? And I've been looking at it for a couple of years, and I'm like, man, we could make a field over there for kids to play basketball, baseball, anything, right? Soccer. And I've been looking at this field for a while. I'm like, hey, man, we should go out there and do something. Man, you shouldn't do nothing. Then nothing's going to happen. No, man, we really should. And more. Now I got 10 people, 20 people, and I got 40 people. I got all these people behind me saying, you know what, Gil, we should do something. We still got this bozo here on the side of me saying, man, you guys ain't going to do nothing. Now we're on the field. We're fixing the field. Oh, man, you guys shouldn't put a basketball thing. You guys should put a base. Now all of a sudden they have every idea of what we should do, but they don't want to get involved. All they want to do is they want to criticize. Why? Because they're thinking very small, homie. And they're afraid of change. That's the problem.
Hey, Gil, can I get one more thing off?
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be short. This is just,
go ahead, fool. You got like 20 phone calls, man. You better become a member or something to the channel, carnal.
I got you. Host, maybe co-host.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay. So this is just on you had a caller yesterday.
Yeah.
He was saying that, and I believe he was from San Antonio. That's why I made it a point to call. I believe, if I'm wrong, my apologies. Where he said that, you have people that are saying no board, and I think you agreed with him. People that are saying, they're saying no border walls, but that's the same people that will put up a fence around their house, right?
Right.
You remember that?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that we have to take it a step back. And what the real scenario is this. The real scenario is this. Let me go into your house, kick you out of your house, bring my family with me, and then put a fence and tell you can't come into this property. It's mine. I kicked you out. I own it.
Yeah, no, it'll never happen.
Would you ever stop fighting to get over that fence?
No, I get it. No, I mean, listen, I'm not for any open borders, brother. I'm not nothing like that. No, there has to be some kind of rules and regulations. Without rules and regulations, you have anarchy.
Yeah. No, I'm not for open borders either. But you do get you do get what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Hey, my man, I appreciate the phone call, brother. Always a great conversation.
All right.
Thank you. See what we got in the building. I recommend the book The Way of Men by Jack Donovan. Thank you for that $5 super chat, carnal. Yeah, we got Chema Nepomuceno. Saludos, Gil. Love, respect what you do for the raza. Hey, man, I appreciate you becoming a member. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what we got. I know we had a bunch of phone calls. Keep them going, people. Let's get it in, man. Oh, yeah, we stay hating on each other. I mean, we stay. I mean, it's all right, carnal. It's all right. I raise hate on each other whether you believe it or not. Oh, I believe it, homie. I see it all day, every day, carnal. The final reason. Gil goes left, they say he should have gone right. Gil goes straight, they say he should have gone back. Gil speaks on this, they say I should stay quiet. I mean, you name it, homie. Pero ¿sabes qué? Que les va bien a sus ways. Este vato es Calimax on mine. This Big Raj again. Hello, hello, hello.
What's up, Gil?
What's happening?
Hey, I got a question. Can you tell us what you think about the Ukraine conflict? How you think it will be resolved?
Ukraine is a mess. I think the American government doesn't really care what's going on in Ukraine. They're giving the money. It's more of having having Russia have their own Afghanistan, having Russia have their own Vietnam. They want Russia to deplete their army, deplete their treasure on pretty much on the lives of the Ukrainians, because the Ukrainian conflict is something that didn't start this year or last year. This thing has been going on since 97, 98, after the USSR broke down, right? And they were not supposed to join NATO, and NATO just kept growing and growing, and NATO kept hinting that they're going to make Ukraine part of NATO, and that's when Russia pressed up on them years ago, right? That's when they had that Georgia conflict back, I think in 2014. And Russia let them know, you guys are not joining this hood, which is NATO. And they kept pressing up on them, and they kept telling the UN, we want to have a meeting. We want to talk about this. The UN kept ignoring Russia. I understand 100% why Russia did what they did. Do you believe for 1 second that the United States would let, I don't know, Mexico become part of Russia because it's right on their border? Do you really believe that the United States will let Mexico become part of Russia, part of China, part of any other country or their organization? For 1 second, does anybody believe that? Absolutely not. There will be no way that the United States will let them do that. The United States will go there and blow that country to smithereens, just like how the Cuban Missile Crisis happened in Cuba because they were clicked up with Russia and they were starting to bring their bombs and stuff, because that's the same thing America wants to do. They want to have a border country that they have bombs next to in case there's ever a war. Hopefully that answers your question.
Well, how do you think Russia will deal with the humiliation of a future defeat?
Just like America has. They'll walk out and say they won. That's what we've done, right? But at the end, I don't think it's that much humiliation. Look at that country. That country is blown into smithereens, man. That country is destroyed. I always see, the Russians are being... Listen, right now, it's like in the 8th round. Ukraine has got all their teeth knocked out. They got 2 black eyes. And America's in the back saying, yeah, keep fighting. And Russia's beating the dog shit out of them, except they're not falling. But at the end... Russia leaves, that country is destroyed, man. That country has been leveled, and it's going to continue to be leveled. If I was the president of the country, I would have signed something before they came in and said, you know what, we will not become part of NATO. That's it. Because NATO pretty much promised them they had their back. America promised them they had their back. What happened? They'll give you money, but America's not coming in there. America will bully, and that's what bullies do. Bullies will bully people that are weaker than them. They will not bully somebody who's at the same level because they don't want that fight and they're scared to lose. So America will bully anybody. If it was any other country that was invading Ukraine, you better believe we'd have troops on the ground. But since Russia did it, Russia is just doing and flexing what America's been doing all around the world. America went to Iraq, no reason. We all know that. It was BS. Why? Because they were bullying people. So now America is getting a taste of their own medicine with this Ukraine situation.
Thanks a lot for answering the question. Much love from Phoenix, Arizona, Gil.
For sure. Appreciate it, man. Big Phoenix in the building. So that is. I thought it was Big Raj for a minute. Ay, leva. Damn, you gotta be a leva from the 4-way, huh, boy? Okay, what do we got? Nevada. Caller, who's this? Is it P-Dog?
Hey, what's up, Gil?
What's happening,
Can you
homeboy?
hear me okay?
I can hear you pretty good. Yeah, talk to me.
Okay, I just wanted to share my thoughts on what I think about Tariq.
Okay.
So, you said it before, that dude is a pimp. I think he pimps his own followers, just like a pimp brainwashes weak-minded and vulnerable women. I think Tariq's shtick, his whole appeal, his what he's selling to his minions. That's what I mean when I say his shtick.
Yeah, for sure.
Black excellence. I think his shtick is black excellence. However, his version of black excellence is rooted in reverse racism, justified by self-victimhood.
Yeah.
Many racist and hateful ideas that Tariq claims to be against is exactly what he projects to other groups of people. I'm not a psychologist, but that man and his army of minions need therapy.
Yeah, he's a
And I'm gonna
pimp.
end by saying,
He's a pimp, brother.
and I'm
He's a
gonna end,
pimp. He's a hustler.
I'm gonna end by saying, if Tariq took an ink block test, which is, I might be butchering the name, but it's I believe it's called the Rothschild test, an ink block test. You know, where a psychologist holds up a fucking ink block.
Oh yes,
and says,
yes,
"What do you
yes,
think?"
yes.
If he took one of them shit, every one of his answers would be, "I see a white devil. I see
Hey,
a Karen.
hey,
I see a white supremacist."
he says a white devil, but sitting across from him this Christmas will be his Jewish mother-in-law, homeboy. So that's the kicker, carnal. And the majority of Tariq
Exactly.
Nasheed's family at the dinner table are Latinos. I don't know if people don't know that. I've got proof of it. I got pictures of it. I just haven't put him on blast like that. That's why he ranked out. And you guys can go tell him Tariq Nasheed ranked out, and all of a sudden doesn't want to see the pudgy Latino cholo anymore because I got something for his punk ass, homeboy. But it is what it is, my man.
No, SOA.
Go ahead.
SOA has a complex. That's what I'm saying. He needs he needs therapy.
Yeah,
He's got a complex.
He's just making money, homie. Tariq's a pimp.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do ultimately. And deep down, now that we're kind of getting into it, it kind of reminds me of the book Pimp by Iceberg Slim.
Oh yeah.
Where if you're familiar with that,
yeah, I am.
At the end, he's talking the Pimp as he's telling his story. He, through the help of his psychologist, realizes that he had a deep hatred of his own mother, which projected into him pimping, all these vulnerable women. And something along the lines. Tariq, they should make a TV show of him and his therapist. I would watch that. I would binge watch that shit.
Oh, man, for sure. Hey, thanks for the phone call, player.
For sure.
All right, brother. Late. Oh, man. Let me see what we got. How do you become a member, Gil? Signs for Life. Next to the subscribe button, there's a membership button. You press there, and that'll do it. It'll charge you monthly. I think it's like $2, $5 or $10 a month. It just helps, it helps keep the movement going, the channel going. If you have an iOS device, for whatever reason, iOS and YouTube be banging on each other, you can't see it. But if you would have to get on a regular PC computer to get it, or Android phone. Next to it is a join. You join it. The perks of the membership is we'll do some stuff that I usually won't talk on air. And then typically after every podcast that we actually do, we'll turn the cameras back on and we'll talk some stuff, but that we really won't talk on air. We'll bust out the joints. We'll drink a little bit. We'll do some adult time because most of these podcasts, they're made so you can watch with your family. They're made so you can actually be in the living room right there. Wife could be wrapping the presents. Kids could be playing in the room, coming in and out the living room, and hubby and wife could be sitting there and watching these podcasts. That's what I do these podcasts for, so you can actually watch them with your family. So the membership is almost like, let's say, HBO After Dark, homie. No sexy stuff, but that's what it is, man. All right, man. So hopefully that answered your question. So if you're born in the U.S., you're American, not Mexican. Depends who you ask, homie. Depends who you ask. Everybody has different outcome of that one. I don't know. Difference between real homies. How can you tell the difference between real homeless and a real drug addict? It's not too hard, homie. It's really not too hard, carnal. I can spot a tweaker a mile away, carnal. I'm the tweaker whisperer, homeboy. Let's see what you got. Kimo sabe, respeto, Mr. Gil. I got some primos and tios crossing over the holidays. Can you help? Nah, homie. That's Texas' problem, carnal. America gave them weapons to Ukraine. Yeah, they're gonna keep giving them weapons. They're gonna keep fighting. We have the biggest homeless count. We got all kind of financial issues going on in America, but we're giving billions to Ukraine. That'll tell you everything you need to know. Roger, what do you want from my life, Roger? I thought you were gone, homeboy.
Hey, listen, bro, can you please pick up a little earlier? I'm in Arizona, bro. I'm an hour.
I had to hang up on Roger. Caller. Who's this?
Call from.
Hello. What's up, homeboy?
Cracking home, boy.
Yes,
What's up? Hey, I'm calling from Santana, my boy.
Santana, Orange County's in the building, carnal. Let's get it in, homeboy.
Yup. The headquarters of Orange County, to be exact.
Oh, man. What's up, Phil?
Hey, fuck all those bots. Sorry, but all those fools that talk bad about you, man. The same fools that are talking bad about you are the ones that are fucking that don't go out and do nothing for the community like you, dog. And that's why I respect you, homie.
Thank you, homie.
Fuck all the politics, all the other shit that's all the bullshit aside. But you know what? You have a good quota, homie, and you have a good heart, and you're doing it for the right reasons. And fuck that fucking Tariq, whatever the fuck his name is.
Tariq the pimp.
You fucking he's a payaso, dog. He's just a paya. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what?
He's a pimp. He's a pimp, but he's getting pimped too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
cool. Yeah, but
he's pimped by his Jewish grandmother.
Yeah. But you know what, homie? Real homies, I get nothing but love from them. Those are those fake wanksters on the internet, homie. Fucking YouTube gangbanging, carnal.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then even the vatos that like that fool, whatever, that fucking transvestite cholo, fucking that fool from Maravilla. What's his name? Fucking well, it looks like a fucking.
The flat earther, homie. The flat earther, carnal. The flat earther, homeboy. He's got a posse, homie. He's got a posse of flat earthers, carnal.
And that fool looks like a gay startup kid cholo right there. If you're a gay cholo.
That was the real deal, carnal. That was the real deal.
No, yeah, he's high powered on everything upstate. All right, then, dog. Hey, much love, homie.
You too, carnal. Hey, man, I appreciate the love. Shout out to Santana, carnal. That's what's up. Fucking hey, had me laugh. Where's that one? I saw one up here. I wanted to just read real quick. Where did you go? Let me go down there. I'll find it right now. Trucha for the YouTube yard of the homeboy. I saw somebody ask me about Tariq that I was begging. Oh, here we go. Why haven't you had to sit down with Tariq already? You were asking so bad for a sit down to discussion with him. Jinx had it up on nothing has come of it. That's because Tariq ranked out, homeboy. I called his punk ass like a week and a half ago on another show. I started asking him questions. He started going, you're a racist, Gil. Every question, you're a racist, Gil. That was his answer to me. And at the end, he looked like a straight fool. So that's why he don't want to do it. Tariq knows he can use all that mumbo jumbo shit he talks to everybody else to make them think, oh my God, this guy's so intelligent. That's what they do. Snake oil salesmen will sit there and tell you, look, this is the snake oil that works for this, it works for that, it works for this. And people that don't know any better, they look at it like, oh my God, this guy does know what he's talking about. He's a pimp, homie. So after that, I reached out to Tariq. He's ghosted me. That fool got scared, homie. You can let him know that too. And he sat there and talked about me in 20 minutes and one of his lies, but all the time. That Cholo guy, he's just cloud chasing, he's just this, but you're still talking about me, player. If I was irrelevant to your life, Tariq, if I was irrelevant to anything, you wouldn't say anything. But the thing is, the truth hurts, and I'm exposing chumps like you, homeboy. So hopefully that answers your question, playboy. He said, page boo boo. Boo still got the pager. Now I got to page the beard, homeboy. Oh, man. He's not. Tariq is just proud of his lineage. He's not pimping anybody. Tariq's lying out his lineage. Tariq, he tells, I'm an immigrant, that he's not an immigrant. Man, we're all immigrants here, playboy. Here, homeboy. Bang, homeboy. There you go, Carnal. What's up, Brian? And you can call in, too, Brian. You can get it in, homeboy. Ta-da. Tariq sits there and disrespects everybody else. He disrespects Caribbean, disrespects Latino, he disrespects everybody. Imagine if the same stuff that Tariq was saying about other races will come out of my mouth. People already, just because I don't agree with stuff, oh, you're the biggest racist. Nah, bullshit. The thing is, I expose that double standard. And Tariq is a foul individual that talks shit about everybody, Brian. And you and I both know that. But the difference is you're a black man and you think that's okay. You think that's okay because it's coming out of another black man's mouth. But if I was saying the same exact shit Tariq was saying about Latina women or Latinos, about black man, you'd be fucking blowing your brains like this fucking racist. Come on, homeboy. Don't give me that double standard, player, because I ain't the one. You can try that shit on some scared white person, homeboy. Not me, playboy. Let's see what we got in the building. Caller, who's this?
Lazy.
What's going on, player?
Hey, I want to just know what you posted. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the North Hollywood station, bro? Like, what's going on around there, dog? Like, that's just. I don't want to say too much on the thing, but
I don't know. What's my take on what, player?
On the North Hollywood station.
North Hollywood station?
Yeah, like what's going on around there? I don't know if you.
What do you mean, like
heard, but
the homeless people, the whole shebang? What's going on over there? What am I missing?
Like the whole activity of what's going on around there. Like, how should I explain it? Where they're getting the good stuff.
Yeah, were they getting high and fucking a whole madre or what?
Yeah.
That's welcome to LA, Holmes. That's just how it is out here in Southern California. It's a whole madre, man. I don't think it's a great thing. Do I think it's a positive thing? No. I wish it was gone. Yeah, but until politicians actually started growing backbones, it's gonna stay the same, my boy.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna take that for a while.
Because I don't live too far from right there, and I was just seeing what's going on, and it's just like a movie every single day.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy, homeboy. Yeah, North Hollywood's definitely becoming it's not getting any better, carnal, that's for sure.
Because I be using that shit sometimes, and I get up I be going like all around, and it's looking like LA, like
right.
When you first get out. I don't know, you don't take that shit, but it's looking like LA, bro.
Yeah. Hey, my man, I appreciate the phone call, but I got some more coming in. Yeah, it's definitely looking pretty bad. Let's see what we got in here. What's good, Jay?
What's going on, Gil?
You know, we getting it in, homeboy. Let's do it.
I can see you're hurting people with facts, homie.
Hey,
facts don't love your feelings.
Man, facts over feelings, homie. It hurts them, carnal, but that's what we do best over here, player. I don't got time for their feelings. I only got about 20 years left in this life, homie, if I'm lucky.
That's what people are slipping on this podcast that they're not having tuned in yet. You know what I mean?
That's right, man. Thank you, my man. What's happening?
But I seen something earlier from like your, I think the comments and super chat, and this is a conversation that I've been having with some of my friends for 10 years, and I'm already like close to hitting my 40s, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy on your comments, he said that we need to do something with this child support stuff, man, because as soon as girls get mad at the guy, they put the guy to child support and you're paying pretty much your whole paycheck. They have to find like a law or a policy that, like, okay, you're going to put me on child support and I have to pay 50% out of my paycheck. Well, you too. You're going to have to get a job and you put 50% on a bank for the kid when they turn 18. The kid can have their own money.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Instead of the man.
That's a great.
I know. It's gonna be a pretty crazy topic. But
no, it's a great conversation. That was Nicky Pacheco who brought that up.
Nicky Pacheco.
Yeah, Nicky Pacheco. So let me break this down to you. I paid a lot of money for child support as well when I was young, right?
Yeah.
And when I was at work, I was probably like I don't know, maybe 25 years old at the most, and I get a thing saying they're gonna garnish $700 a month out of my paycheck.
Damn.
I said, what the hell? And this was way back in like 2001, 2002. I'm not making great money. So yeah. I ended up going to the place out here, was Encino, and said, what is this? And the lady told me, listen, man, we send you that first huge bill to get your attention. So when you see that, guys, don't run and think that, oh, my God, they're going to get me for this, so quit my job. And a lot of people do that, unfortunately, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they want to do is get your attention so you can sit down with them, because, unfortunately, a lot of men don't want to have that conversation. They want to sit there and be like, they don't want to think about it. They're going to just take my money. I'm going to quit my job. If this, we let the frustration kick in many of times.
Yeah.
No, you go in there and you pretty much, you kind of say, okay, this is what I'm making. They're going to send you over to, I can't remember the name of the word. It's like a negotiator that sits down with both you and the female. And you guys will sit there and negotiate and speak and see if you can come to terms before you have to go through the whole little trial thing, right? And I did, and it worked out okay for me. And I think for a lot of guys, it worked out okay because my son had the same situation about maybe, I don't know, let's see how old our granddaughter is, maybe like 5 years ago, right? And I told him, fool, don't stress. I'm going to go with you. And I got him. Said I took a day off of work, went to court with him, and did the whole thing with him. I said, look, now, because what happens is if you don't go to court, she will eventually be like, well, you're not getting your daughter. You're not getting your son. That's what happens all the time, right? Well,
she gets more rights for it, right?
Right.
The judge will approve
if you don't go.
More
Yeah,
rights.
yeah. So once you go to court and you come up with a plan, believe it or not, it's not that much money, homie. It really is. When it's a lot of money, it's when you've been married and you now have a great living and this and that, and now you're getting divorced. Then they're pretty much taking your divorce money. But if it's just child support, it's not that much money. You can afford it. You have a kid that kid needs food and needs a head, it needs a roof over their head, and everything. To raise a kid costs a lot of money, right? So let's keep going. So
I'm glad that I called in and you're actually explaining this so people could hear you out, explaining and breaking it down.
For sure. So now that you go in there, this is what you got, homie. Now you got paperwork. Because I've been in this situation when I was younger. I'm gonna go pick up my daughter, and she's telling me no. I'm like, no, what you mean? I got paperwork. So what you do? Because one time she took my daughter, didn't want to give her back. Because at the end, I ended up getting custody of my daughter when she was young. I go to the local police station. Oh yeah, you're the rat. No, motherfucker, I'm gonna get my kid. What am I gonna do? Sock her up? I go to the police station. I say, hey, I'm trying to get my daughter. I have custody of her. And the lady at the police started giving me attitude. She's like, thinks I'm lying, right? So me un cholo, and she's like, this fucking guy's lying. And I'm like,
yeah.
She's like, you got any paperwork? I said, yeah, absolutely. Here's my court documents. She's like, oh, shit. Okay. Went to the school, and the school was giving me a hard time. And I said, no, my daughter's coming home with me today. After I gave him the paperwork, sure enough, that is your license to have your daughter or your son. It actually works out better. Now, my son has a set schedule of when he gets his daughter, my granddaughter. He has a set schedule of what Christmas is, what birthdays. You have to sit there, but you have to stick to those schedules. You have to text so you have proof in case she starts going back on her words. And you do never, ever, ever, ever in your life give her cash money. You give her either you can probably do a Cash App now with a receipt and put child support, or you can actually do a money order, or you can do a check. But you never give him cash because it's like a business. If you give somebody cash, he never paid me. And that goes out because people say, do never give her cash. And if she takes you to court.
Many fathers have done that. Many fathers have done that accident before.
Yes, because they're thinking they're doing the right thing. It's a business. I know it's your child, but it's still a business. You give them paper. And at the end, let me tell you this. Anybody who's a responsible father that's been taken for child support, at the end, he wins. Because now the crazy girl, which a lot of times they are, she can no longer dictate when you get your kid. It's on paper. I get my daughter every other weekend. I get my daughter every other Christmas. I get my daughter every holiday. We switch. And at the end, guess what? It makes dealing with that person so much better. You know what you're paying. You don't have to sit there and fluctuate. This is my monthly payment. And it makes it so much better. It's just a little bit intimidating because we don't know. But most courts, especially in California, will sit there and do all this stuff for free. You don't need an attorney. They have a special section in that court that just deals with child support. The thing is, you have to take that first step to go and do it.
I agree 100%. Just one more thing, Gil, because I know you're going to get more. I no disrespect to anybody that's calling in or nothing like that, and I actually appreciate a lot of the questions when they call you and you answer. But many times they're trying to compare the situation with the world. I know you do it sometimes too, so people can understand. But sometimes they'll call in and like trying to explain something, but they always relate it to gang. Oh, the gangster this. For example, this gang here. No, like do the research, educate yourself, and call in and ask the right questions so people can understand what's going on in the world instead of comparing it to a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like, I don't know.
I do that a lot because there's a lot of people who
don't know what's going on.
No, can't understand it in other terms. Because some people will get upset and think, we understand. Just because, and I'm not like picking you out, just because you understand doesn't mean everybody else. It will be like somebody saying, to your question, that's a stupid, not saying that you're saying it's a stupid question, but why would he ask that? We already know how to do child support. No, there's many people that don't know. So there's many people that don't know why these fights go around the world. And when I relate them to the streets, a lot of people can understand it that way. That's the only reason to do it, so we can educate everybody.
That's crazy though. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I just like, damn, like I want to know what they're saying.
Did you watch the one I did about the what's the name in Saudi Arabia that chopped that guy up in pieces?
Yeah, the journalist. Yeah, I seen
Okay,
it.
that was in all gangsterism. But you know what? I had a bunch of
big
people.
yard and
Yeah,
everything?
I had
Yeah.
people hit me up and say, "Hey, dude, that made so much sense to me. I've tried to hear that story before. I couldn't understand it,
That's
but
crazy.
that made so much sense to me, and that's
Yeah.
why I do it. That way we can start educating ourselves."
That's good. I mean, I'm not calling nobody out. I was just kind of hoping, like, you know what I mean? Like, well, what are you talking about? More straightforward. Not you, but like
No, I
sometimes
get it.
anybody, you know.
But some people
now
just
I
can't.
understand why you're doing it, though.
Yeah, that's why I do it. Hey, brother, I appreciate that. Was a great question, man. I appreciate that, and I'm sure a lot of callers do too.
All right, thank you, Gil.
For
Have a good
sure.
night.
You too. Bye bye. Callers are going crazy. I paid this was paid child support on a French bulldog. That's gonna be an expensive ass child support because those damn dogs are not cheap, fool. Este güey. Oh man. Ay, Chavito, Chavito. Great topic. Yeah, that was a real good topic, as a matter of fact, man. Let's see. Jose Chavez said, "Gil, what I noticed you're stuck up." I put my notice up. I said, "I'm stuck up, homie." I didn't know you ever tried to pick me up, Carnal. What's up, caller? Talk to me. Nothing, man. I got this guy, Jose Chavez, trying to pick up on me. He said, "Gil, what I've noticed about you're stuck up." He tried to say I have beautiful eyes, and I didn't answer him, man.
Man, because I barely seen you on YouTube for about a couple weeks ago, man. You know, you very inspiring from the shit that I've seen so far of
Thank you.
you know, raising up Latinos and shit. And I just got one question for you.
Yeah.
How you think you think you know, sooner or later you're gonna get to a certain position where you think you're gonna get like too big of like a Latino power, where some people gonna start thinking that you're going over your head a little bit of like in your position, or do you think like
Well, I think there's definitely a possibility of that, and I'm ready for anything that comes my way, man. I think that even now it's already like that. Even 6 months ago, it's already like that. As soon as anybody starts getting any shine, it's like you're putting a shadow on somebody else, and they feel like that shadow, they should have that spotlight. That's the problem in every community. It seems as soon as somebody starts speaking up, but to me is this, I'm the one speaking up. If not, here's the bullhorn. Go ahead. Let's see what you got to say. And the majority of the time, those people will tuck their tail and not say anything. So I'm ready for it. You know what? I used to fight in the streets and want to kill people or have people kill me over a block that never belonged to me and never will. So you know what? For us to sit here and actually fight a good cause, to, you know, educate our young, educate even our old, and try to, you know, level us up in America, because the problem is, we as brown and black men have both been fighting gangs for 50 years, and every other ethnicity did the same thing, but they all leveled up, and we're still here trying to keep it hood, trying to keep it to code. I am not trying to keep it to code. I'm trying to keep it to maybe construction code and everything else, but all that other street code, nah, man, we need to level up.
Yep. I respect that.
Yeah, and that's
yeah,
all.
Man, that's all I wanted to call. That's all I wanted to call in, man. I ain't trying to waste too much of your time, bro.
No, you never wasted my time, man. I appreciate the call.
Yeah, all right, bro. Stay up.
Yo, bye. Much love, American Cholo. I respect what you're doing for our community, embracing education. D-Boy. What's up, D-Boy? ¿Qué dices? See, look at that. John Wayne was like 90 for 4 kids, homie. John Wayne's a cool vato, homie. You'll be okay, Chavez. You'll be okay. See what it is, Chavez, homie? He said, Mr. Chavez, where's Mr. Chavez at, homie? So you think you're better than people who think your shit don't stink. No, see what it is, homie? Is you think I'm better than you. That's what it comes down to. You see me living better than you. You see me doing better than you. So you think I'm better than you. So you automatically think, this vato thinks I'm better than you. But I'm doing a lot more shit in my community than you ever did, homeboy. Straight up. Let's get it real. And anybody else you fucking with. So miss me with that. I just don't take no shit. What's up, Miguel? Let's say with a meteor. Not much, homeboy. You know, getting it in with these suckers, homeboy. What's up with you?
To another man, and I was like, all right.
I can do it, homeboy. I can do it, homeboy. Talk to me.
All right, so I wanted to throw you a random question because, you know, let's see what I'm going to ask Gil. All right, look, just one question.
Yep.
All right, here goes. If you had an opportunity or a chance in the future to go upstate and let's say like to do an event or anything, just something big. If you were to do something upstate, what city would you choose to do it in?
You mean up north?
I want to say above Bakersfield.
Oh yeah, up north. So I would think Frisco, Sacramento, one of the big counties up there. It would have to be one of the big counties. I got no fear going up there. Not that I'm a big badass, because I don't know nobody, nothing. I never punked out on nobody. I never snitched on nobody. I'm here trying to push some real unity between our brown people. I don't see color lines like that no more. I don't see the gang lines like that anymore. I don't see that matrix anymore, homeboy. So to me, any one of those cities, I'm down to go to, without a doubt.
San Francisco or Sacramento?
But even at the end, it would be Frisco, Sacramento, San Jose, any one of the big cities out there. I am down to go, and even if I had to go to a small city, I wouldn't. It wouldn't. To me, it wouldn't be any difference that I'm trying to go here, I'm trying to go there. Any city that would, let's say somebody reached out for me from up north that has a platform, right? And they told me, "Hey Gil, we would like you to come over here, speak, do a podcast." Let me know, homie. Where and when, carnal? I'll pull up.
Oh, damn. Okay. I didn't expect you to say that, but damn, I'll give you props, man.
I'll pull up, homie. I'll pull up. Anybody knows me knows I ain't lying, homie. I'll pull up, homie. And I'll pull up respectfully, carnal.
All right, man. I respect that. Gil. All right, man. Thank you for your time.
For sure, brother. Have a good one. Late. The mediator, that's who it is. You're going to sit with the mediator, carnal. Thank you, Alex. That's for the question with the child support. What's this guy's been? Roger, you gonna act nice now?
Yes, sir. Hey,
I
wanted to ask you a question.
Yes.
No, seriously.
Yeah, go ahead,
I
fool.
want to ask you a question about the World Cup. So, did you watch the World Cup?
Yes.
Okay, so the whole Messi and everything. So, I'm a Real Madrid fan, right?
Okay.
I love Real Madrid. I love Barcelona too. I've been watching them for years and all that stuff. So, I wanted to ask you, what did you think about this World Cup?
I thought it was exciting.
I know you're.
I'm not sure I understand.
I don't know. Something happened over there. Sign for life. Welcome to Blue Collar Member. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's my man right there. ¿Qué onda, carnal? ¿Cómo andas, Hector? We'll be out there, homeboy. We'll be out there. I already told my wife. We'll be out there. There you go, Hector Tapia. New member, welcome to Luke. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate your family, homeboy. We will be out there. Let me know if anything's changed. I got it on my calendar, homie. We'll be out in Compton, carnal. We'll be out in Compton in, what is it, January 7th, right? We pulling up everywhere this year, homeboy. This man's pushing real knowledge. I'm a local 300 journeyman on the same page as AC. I tell my young, that thing is... Can't read that. I tell my young homies to put their kids first. Let me try to read that. The hood second. Don't do drugs. Positive. Shit is for real gangsters. There you go, Frankie. Hey, I appreciate that, Frankie. Yeah, man, you know that. A real or a good big homie is going to try to guide their younger homies in the right direction, homie. And that's the right direction. Other homie that's on some other stuff, hey, homie, it is what it is. You want to be on some gangbanging shit? Get your money, player. But you know what? You're going to end up in a cell, looking up at the top, and like, what the fuck am I doing here, man? I've been there, homie. Don't think I've forgotten. That stuff has definitely scarred me. Every month, at least once a month, I will have a dream that I am in jail. It never goes away. And I wake up and I feel great because I know I'm not. But when I used to go in and out of jail for many years, I used to be like, I don't give a fuck. And then finally the last time I was like, dude, this is some bullshit. You're sitting there like, just looking up. You're just looking. The majority of the time you're going to be in jail, you're going to be bored as hell. I mean, I know people make it sound exciting. Yeah, Simon, carnal, Simon. You're going to be up there looking like, what the fuck's going on, homie? I'm good with that. Yeah, Science for Life, homie. That is the man. We're going to be over there for sure. Where was that? Good here. Is it no longer good due to refusing to speak about? I don't know, homeboy. I don't know about that guy. Where we at? Puro on house Mike. Hey, on house Mike, homie. When you become a member, carnal, I'm going to call you out on that shit, Mike, homeboy. Come on, carnal. Now will business and real life scary? Yeah. You'll be okay, carnal. You'll be okay. Are you net bangers? You can call in, homie. You can call in and get your little banging across. But the problem is, son puros pinches gallinas, güey. Nomás así están muy chingonzotes. Mom, give me some milk. I'm banging on American Cholo, mom, give me some milk. Ay, pinche gallinitas. I need to throw a gallina fucking sound on my sound effects, homeboy. Shit. You'll be okay, carnal. Let's see what you guys got. We're about to get out of here pretty soon. Yeah. What do we got today? Today's Wednesday. Man, Christmas is a-coming, homie. Christmas is a-coming. All right, so I'm going to throw it one more time. I don't think I saw him. What's up, Classico? Oh, look who's calling, man. Mr. Hector Tapia.
Hector Tapia.
Hector Tapia. What's good, Hector? You got my direct line, carnal. You gonna call the bat line? What's going on, homeboy?
No. I know, brother. I just wanted to go and get online and share it. Are you still on? Right
Yeah, we're still on. You'll be the last caller, man.
Okay.
Talk to us.
So I just wanted to share this with everybody that's hearing right now. Me and you really we just met. You know what I mean? But
yes.
I called this number right here that I'm talking to you. I called you while you were offline already. You actually took my call, and just so everybody knows, we didn't know each other. You took my call, and then not only that, but you also helped me. You gave me a contact so I can start my 501c3 nonprofit. And I just wanted to say to all the naysayers that you're one of those guys that doesn't hesitate to help out the next man. You know what I mean? So all the naysayers could go and you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Ya
sabes, Hector. Ya sabes. Those are the fools on the block that are crying because you're getting too much shine in the hood, homie. Or they're just the kids at home talking this shit. But in reality, you see what's going on out there, man. We're getting nothing but love, carnal.
Yeah, likewise, bro. And they got those are the ones with the closet full of Lakers jerseys and Dodgers jerseys and hats and all this other bullshit, but they can't support the channel or they can't support a good cause within their own community. You know what I mean?
Thank you, homie.
I'm seeing a lot of that right now, but you get nothing but love from me and mine. So aquí está tu saludo and have a Merry Christmas, bro. I won't be seeing you talking to you. So Merry Christmas and si Dios quiere, I'll see you on January 7th. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. It's on the books, man. You have a great Christmas with your family, man. You guys deserve it, man. I appreciate all the stuff you guys are doing, my man. I appreciate that.
Thank you. God bless everybody. Merry Christmas, everyone.
That's right, homeboy. Have a good night. That's the homie Hector Tapia. All right, people. So you want to get it in? Get your bang your city, bang your state, bang your county. We'll give you a few seconds of our time here. Yeah, Boobo's gonna be La Vierda Loca. That's a good one, actually. That's a good one. I'll take that one, homie. I'll take that one, carnal. You guys know what it is. We got, what do we got? Next, actually, tomorrow, you can find me on, what's the homie's podcast? Dr. Dandruff or Dr. Druff? I'm sorry if I'm saying it the wrong way. I will post it on my YouTube community. I will be live over there. We're going to talk about whatever he wants. He asked me, what should we talk about? Do you want me to give you a list? No. We're going to run it wild. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. So we'll be live there. Allerton Bronx in the building. Colorado Springs. Oh, this is all the homie. Oh. Damn. Hey, you missed it, Alex. We got it in, homeboy. We got it in. Boo-boos for life, carnal. There you go. That's the barrio he's banging. God, I wish you and Hood Stocks wouldn't air at the same time as Rodium Radio does so we can all watch. Yeah, but listen, everybody just kind of, it's when you're free, when you're going, you can't really pick and choose. It's, it's a free-for-all, homeboy. It is what it is. 818 out of 10 Bronx in the house. This was from Scanta City. Mr. Derek Malroy. La Finequera is in the building. Oxnard, Chicas, what's good, players? East Whittier, shout out from Kansas City, Texas 940. Derek is back in the building. South Whittier, San Fernando del Valle, you know what it is, homie. Bo Height. Saludos, Gil from Sonora, Mexico, by the border. With that being said, people, we are out of here. You guys have a great and blessed Christmas. Enjoy it. Spend time with your family. Have those positive conversations and lead people.